Hello, everyone. Welcome to TOI Digital, your guide to all that's happening in the world of IPL 2026. Beyond the Boundaries, the name of the show. We've got Dwaipan Datta, who joins us from Chennai. Very shortly, Gaurav Gupta will also join us from Mumbai. Uh, Dwaipan is very happy today and last night after the performance of his team, Chennai Super Kings, beating Mumbai Indians in Mumbai. Uh, Dwaipan, have you been able to get over that victory last night? A massive win. A 103-run win in T20 cricket is like an innings defeat in test matches.
No, I told you at the end of the show when you asked me about the prediction, I told you that if they get around 210 to 220, they have a fair chance because this Mumbai Indians batting lineup is a dysfunctional batting lineup, and Chennai Super Kings has bowled well in this tournament so far. The three wins that they have won, have managed this season, all three have been on the back of some very good bowling performance. Like they are kind of playing the 200 game. The bowlers are playing the 200 game pretty well. So it was a good win. It was a good win. It keeps them in the tournament. Had they lost yesterday, it would have been curtains for them. It's still difficult for them. For 5 wins from 7 games from here is difficult, though they have some very soft games. LSG twice, then SRH once, then Mumbai Indians again. So GT. So they have some soft games. They do not have Punjab and RCB to play. So it's but one good thing is that the interest is alive. The interest around Chennai Super Kings will be alive because had they lost yesterday, they would have had no chance of qualifying. The only interest around Chennai Super Kings would have been Dhoni's retirement as and when it happens.
And also, when you look at Mumbai Indians, what do you think is going wrong for them? They are, they seem to be dysfunctional, like you said. They seem to be completely dysfunctional. I don't
No,
understand
yeah,
what.
yeah. No, I think like if you look at that batting lineup, Chandesh, like this there are 5 India players, right? Rohit Sharma didn't play, so their India players are Surya, Hardik, Tilak, Bumrah, and is there one more? No, four
Umrah.
probably. Yes,
Yeah.
Bumrah. Yeah. So these like coming coming into this IPL, these batters were not in great form. Like they have been struggling for form. The World Cup was didn't go too well with the bat for Hardik, for Tilak, for these guys. The World Cup didn't go well. India won the World Cup because of three fantastic Sanju Samson knocks, one dropped catch, and Jasprit Bumrah's bowling. That's all. So they were bringing a bit of bad form to the IPL. There is a lack of motivation, and I think that they're they're not as driven as they used to be earlier. There is a lack of motivation. The bowling lacks teeth. Obviously, barring Bumrah, the attack that is playing is not their first attack. They have had to drop their top bowlers and play young bowlers. Not that Ashwini is bowling badly, but this is not their top attack. So on every front, they are they have been found wanting. Like what I feel is that there is like these guys have achieved, barring maybe Tilak Verma, these guys Hardik Pandya, Rohit Sharma, then your Surya Kumar Yadav, even Bumrah, like they have achieved what they had to achieve from IPL: money, fame, T20 success, everything. Like now they're kind of pushing it. You can see that they're pushing it, and because it is not a year-long tournament, it's just a 2 month thing. It gets forgotten very fast. So the that's the problem. So, somewhere that fire, that desire is missing. I think in this Mumbai Indians team.
Yeah, the hunger.
Yeah, yeah,
That's the word. That's the word you're looking for. An
yeah.
interesting thing yesterday was last night. Before we move to talk about today's game, was the fact that both sides did not use a single Indian spinner. When was the last time
Yeah,
that happened?
uh, right. They did not use a single Indian spinner. Like CSK also is playing without without an Indian spinner. Like
Yeah,
they let go of Jadeja and Ashwin, and their spinners are Akil Hossain and Noor Ahmed. That is how they
yeah,
have gone about it.
yeah.
And yeah, Mumbai Indians also doesn't have a decent spinner to
Yeah,
fall back. So
yeah.
yeah, uh, that is the nature of the beast, nature of the sport. Like India is now is more intent on producing pace bowlers. India is no longer the factory of spinners that it used to be, because pace bowling is a more probably like it opens up more channels for you if you are a good pace bowler. So that's why probably the spinner pipeline is drying out.
And looking at today's game, clash between Virat Kohli and Shubman Gill, uh, technically not between them, but they are the top faces to look forward to in today's game. How do you see this contest?
Hmm. Uh, Obviously, RCB starts favorites. RCB, like the last home game, GT not a great team. Like GT, like over dependent on top three batters. Then the middle order is it's almost jelly like. Like I don't know. Like it's just their bowlers who are keeping them in the game, keeping them in the tournament. Like uh, they, they are the only team that can probably play the 180 game and hope to win on good pitches because of they have a terrific pace attack. They're the best pace attack, but their batting is really poor. Really, unless one of the three gets a big, well, super big score, they have not because Glenn Phillips has not fired. So I think I feel that they should probably now look at Jason Holder and drop maybe an Ashok and bring in a batter Indian batter in the middle to balance it. But there is like it is getting a little tricky because their batting is suffering and suffering very badly. So RCB should start favorites.
Okay, we have some questions from our subscribers. Amey the Trooper says, Didi Bhai, do you foresee a leadership change at MI next year? Not just limited to the captain.
Yes, of course. Like, okay, you are saying the leadership changes in the entire support staff also. Well, should be,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Hardik somehow like I'm not a great fan of Hardik Pandya's captaincy. Let's put it this way. I sometimes do not at times he overestimates himself. He comes in bowls like at times when he should not be bowling. Then in the 20th over he gives it to a young boy who against Sanju Samson. Like I'm not a great fan of his captaincy and his there's something off in his captaincy, like because it's probably because of the fact that he's not batting well, his game is not 100%, so that is taking a toll on his captaincy. But uh, I don't think it needs a change. It needs a change. They need not just leadership change, they need a change in the structure also, like the Trent Bolt, your Deepak Chahar, then your Rohit Sharma, then all these guys have need to go out. Like these guys, I think are done. Like they should get some. Where is that super pipeline that they used to have? Where is that scouting system that they used to have? Like they had the best young talent that they scouted. Like Bumrah and Hardik Pandya and Kunal Pandya were probably the best that you can get from your own farm. So that is something that is missing and that's hurting them. That's what made Mumbai Indians. Now that they are being unable to find that, that is leading to their debacles also.
मानिकप्रीत सिंह says, डीडी सर को देख के अमिताभ बच्चन का डायलॉग याद आ गया, कल खुश तो बहुत हो गए तुम.
Kush, though, I was happy because see, I have to cover a lot of Chennai Super Kings games, and like there are it's the local team, so I want an interest. I like now that they have won, there will be an interest. People will be following it. That it stays alive. Chennai is a one sports city. Chennai Super Kings is the kind of lifeblood, sports lifeblood of this city. So and it's good when Chennai Super Kings does well. The atmosphere changes. People are upbeat, and I kind of enjoy that. I these 2 months, like Ch- Chennai when Chennai Super Kings plays well, Chennai celebrates. So and I like that. I like the fact that they as and when they do well. So it's good. So from that point of view, yes, I was happy. It was more a professional happiness, but yes, I was happy.
Okay, Krishma Sharma says Mumbai Indians sacked Rohit Sharma from captaincy. Now karma hit them back. I am happy. Am I not win trophy?
But Rohit Sharma, was he doing very well when his captaincy was taken away? Like
No,
probably his time as captain was up. No, like he played very. He
only
was a
only a
superb captain.
only a team like Mumbai could have taken a call like that. Otherwise, if it was the Indian cricket team, they would have probably stuck to him.
No, but the point is, like his fitness was becoming an issue. Sometimes he was coming in as an impact sub. Like I think the last two IPLs he has more played more as an impact sub. Like often he just bats. So all those things have to be taken into consideration. Though the captaincy change was more about commercial considerations, about getting Hardik Pandya back, and they wouldn't have got Hardik Pandya back unless they offered him the captaincy. So I think it was more to do with that. But Rohit, yes, I know IPL captaincy and all, but Virat also gave up captaincy. Like they had their fill of captaincy. Like what is so like it's fine. Like it is okay to move on, but something is off. Like I'm not enjoying what I'm seeing of Hardik Pandya.
Acha, ये next question है. This question comes from Divyanshu Yaduvanshi. Sir, don't you guys think that Tewatia and Shah Rukh Khan should be dropped?
Absolutely, absolutely drop. These are the two guys for whom losing the matches. But the problem is they do not have like I do not. There is Anuj Rawat, there is Kumar Kushagra. These two both probably are wicket-keeper batters. I do not know how good they are, but they are in the squad. But Shah Rukh Khan, I know he's a Tamil Nadu player. I have followed him a bit. He has been getting good money for years now. I do not remember a single innings of note from Shah Rukh Khan in IPL as yet. There have been a few players like this in IPL who have got money for a very long time on the basis of reputation that they're big hitters, etc., etc., but they never get the job done. So Shah Rukh Khan is one of them, and Tewatia is very limited. Tewatia has only one shot that he plays on the onside, very limited player. And once teams have figured him out, so that they are going into this tournament with an extremely soft underbelly. I don't know why didn't they go for a good sound number six batter? Like that is where matches get won and lost. So Ashish Nehra is a very canny customer. He knows how to build teams. He was with the CSK. He follows the CSK module more than probably CSK does these days. But CSK always had those very good all rounders or kind of good batters in 6, 7, 8. I don't know why they have gone with a team like this where they were with Tewatia and Shah Rukh Khan. Very very bad choice.
Okay, there's one more question. Except Bumrah, everyone needs to be released and rebuild new team. Also, Pant, Hardik Rahane, this is last option. You think Pant
On
also is on? But the problem is the supply chain
but
is so small that the supply chain.
supply chain is so small, and they are kind of trying to build a brand around him. So that is the problem. Like Pant, see, Pant's T20 game has gone down. It has gone down tremendously. Pant will probably get one more year. In LSG, he will get one more year. So, because they have invested so heavily on him and they're trying to build the brand around him, but if it fails into it, because there's this 3 year cycle, so if he fails in next year also, then though he has to go back to the auction. I'm sure they will release him. As far as Hardik also, they will not release him next year because he's also a 3 year he's also a 3 year cycle player. So I don't think they are going to release Hardik next year. Maybe remove from captaincy. I don't know who they will be. And problem of removing Hardik from captaincy, and the only obvious choice is Tilak Verma. So if you are making Tilak Verma the captain, then you have a Surya Kumar Yadav, then you have a Tilak. Hardik Pandya, then you have a Jasprit Bumrah. Too many egos at play, so it can get even more difficult. So yeah, and but Rahane definitely last time, no chance in this.
Welcome to the chat, Gaurav. Thanks for joining. Didi, one more question before I go to Gaurav. Don't you guys think GT should use Anuj Rawat at opening position along with Gill to give quick start?
No, yeah, probably Gigi will be in a position to tell you better about that because I haven't. I said right at the beginning that Anuj Rawat is a good option, but they can't open with him because the top three is the top three. That is their kind of bank. They are banking on the top three, but they have taken Anuj Rawat, they have taken Kumar Kushagra, these guys. So you cannot just bank on Tewatia and Shahrukh Khan for an eternity, hoping that they will come good someday or the other. Like
And they
if
let
they
go
have
of
taken,
Sharfin Rutherford as well.
yeah, sure, that was a stupid call. They let go of a Sharfin Rutherford. I don't know why. That he was a very probably they were banking on Glenn Phillips to do that job. Probably that was the idea. Like they had benched Glenn Phillips for a very long time, and they were hoping that Glenn Phillips will come to the party. He hasn't yet. Unfortunately, he's brilliant fielder, but his batting is not clicking. So yeah, but I think they should try one among Kushagra and Rawat in this game.
Okay. Gigi, how do you see today's game? Contest between Prince and King.
प्रिंस एंड किंग यार बट प्रिंस ने तो अच्छे रन ही बनाए हैं देयर बीन टाइम्स व्हेन ही इज डन वेल विद द बैट so I want to ask you because you always rubbish Shubman Gill as a T20 player but he has done well he has won matches this season couple of matches उन्होंने जीता उसमें शुभमन गिल का रोल अच्छा रहा है
जीजी
and last
ना सिर्फ मैंने अजीत अगरकर एंड सिलेक्शन पैनल गौतम गंभीर एंड सूर्य कुमार यादव इन सब ने अगर कुछ देखा होता तो उसको T20 वर्ल्ड कप में रखते ना
नहीं उसका लेकिन वो जो आप हमेशा गिनाते हो ना उसका दूसरा स्किल नहीं है he's
सच्चाई
only
की
a one
आवाज आप जितना भी दबा सच्चाई की आवाज आप जितना भी दबा लो वो छुप नहीं सकता वो चीज
नहीं,
वो
but
मेरी
in the
याद है
IPL,
ना आपको
in the IPL, Shubman is always a force to reckon with. You know, he's a reasonably good player in the IPL and somebody who's difficult to dislodge. And if he gets going with Sai Sudarshan, then they are not an explosive pair, as you rightly have pointed out previously. But they get the job done. You know, in scores of 190, 180, वो लोग आराम से चेस कर लेते हैं जितना मैंने देखा है. So I guess GT will not be an easy nut to crack for RCB. But RCB have been in tremendous form of late. I mean, especially with Khali को थोड़ा गलती हो गया उनसे कि Romario Shepherd से last over. I hope they don't make that mistake again. Making Romario Shepherd bowl the last over without him having bowled a poor thing, having bowled a single over in the match, and suddenly he's expected to hit his strides straight away and win the match for RCB. वो थोड़ा सा जाती होगी. But other than that, I think RCB have been going pretty well, and I'm looking forward to the opening combine of Virat and Salt. Because they were superb in Mumbai. I thought they got that mixture of attack and defense perfectly right. And they were very solid lower middle order. The finishers and Tim David and Romario Shepherd. That makes them really a very powerful combo.
मानिकप्रीत सिंह कह रहे हैं जीजी सर आईपीएल में केएल राहुल भी 600 मार देता है
यार केएल राहुल और शुभमन गिल थोड़ा सा फर्क है एज T20 प्लेयर आई थिंक शुभमन गिल इज बेटर नो डाउट आई मीन अभी एट द डे अभी तो प्रियांश आर्या भी मार रहा है तो प्रियांश आर्या भी उतना ही मार रहा है जितना कि वैभव सूर्यवंशी मार रहा है ये आईपीएल में तो कोई भी कुछ भी कर देता है मतलब एवरी बैट्समैन इज अपीयरिंग लाइक अ डॉन ब्रैडमैन बिकॉज योर बैलेंस बिटवीन बैट एंड बॉल इज हेवीली स्क्यूड इन फेवर ऑफ द बैट यू नो अनलेस यू
तो
हैव
कल
आई
रात
मीन
को दिखा नहीं आपकी टीम तो रन नहीं बना पाई कल रात को
वो तो अब वही टीम ने गुजरात टाइटंस को भी तो लेकिन बिल्कुल रन ही बनाने दिए like that. But yeah, Mumbai Indians is going through a different, a torture for their fans altogether because Surya Kumar Yadav is in the worst form of his life and really doesn't seem like recovering from it because it's a very, very prolonged slump. And other than him also, they're struggling to Danish Maliwar को opening कराने में लेकर आए वो fail हो गए. Obviously, it doesn't look like he can succeed at this level at this point. Having said that, he could score a half century in the next game and prove me wrong. But मुझे लग नहीं रहा है. I mean, they have serious issues. I think Hardik Pandya's captaincy is struggling to inspire them. Captaincy style, and the team is definitely missing that spark. That spark of old.
were you at the game last night
Jasprit Bumrah is looking like a absolute pale shadow of himself. of the bowler that he is.
Gigi, were you
So
at the game last night?
yeah, I was at the game last night. I mean, I
What
didn't.
was the what was the crowd
And you know
reaction?
the sad part, Chandresh, is when I was leaving the stadium around 11 o'clock, the match had was almost done and dusted by then, because there was this sudden collapse that MI suffered, and the opposition was running through their wickets. CSK was running to their wickets. मुझे लग रहा था यार ये एल क्लासिको बोलते हैं इस कॉन्टेस्ट को आईपीएल का. It's supposed to be the big classic game, the epic clash of the APL, the big ticket clash, and there is such a sort of a clamor for passes and this and that tickets for this match, and then to see it end like this, in such a one-sided manner is not good for the rivalry and for the IPL. But then this is sport, you don't know what will happen in the match on the night. So CSK
Did,
were the
did you
better team, yeah.
did you
Yeah.
feel that Tilak and Sky were auditioning for the 27 World Cup when they were batting? They forgot that there were only 20 overs to bat.
यार द सेम तिलक हिट अ 45 बॉल 100 इन द प्रीवियस मैच, उसके पहले वाले मैच में. तो तिलक तो यार ठीक है, मतलब he has earned his stripes and he'll be there, he'll have his good days bad days. बट स्काई का क्या? स्काई तो मतलब कल भी कितना 30 ऑफ 36 बॉल समथिंग कुछ बनाया उसने, आई मीन 36 ऑफ
Yeah,
30 बॉल्स, समथिंग लाइक दैट.
yeah.
Again a very sort of unconvincing innings by him, you know so I mean, I agree, not that Hardik Pandya has been sizzling with the bat and ball and been producing an inspirational performance. He has also been found to be wanting their openers Rutherford, which are Rutherford को इतना नीचे भेजते हैं उसको, शेरफेन को. Yesterday I think they sent him at number 7 or number 8, something like that, as an impact player again, if I'm not wrong. इतना नीचे उसको भेजा. I mean,
वैसे दीजी, yesterday Mumbai used 13 players. वो क्या हिसाब था?
नहीं. See, this guy got hit in the head. Your Michel Santner, while taking that superb catch in the deep, to this thing, he got his head, I think, hit the ground, and then that's what they MI clarified. I saw a few journalists tweeting that how can MI substitute इसकी जगह, I mean उसको सर में, उसको शोल्डर पकड़ के जा रहा था, और वो सर में थोड़ी लगा था, जो कि वो they've been provided with a competition substitute by the umpire and match referee. But then it's justified because head में लगा था उनके. That is what we were told, that he had a head injury and he felt dizzy basically after that. So which is why they had Shardul Thakur in. And शार्दुल ने भी ऐसा कुछ ग्रेट तो नहीं कर पाया बेचारा, खैर वो क्या बैटिंग करने ही आया. ऐसे it didn't make a huge difference to the match, but I think it was ठीक है. I mean, that those things can happen. Anyways, cricket में see serious injuries का clause तो आ ही गया ना रणजी ट्रॉफी में, and I think in the IPL, in the international cricket also it's being mooted.
काउंटी क्रिकेट में तो दे आर बेंडिंग द रूल्स अराउंड इंजरीज. को किसी का हाथ में थोड़ा उंगली में नेल टूट गया तो रिप्लेस कर रहे हैं विद अ बेटर
संदेश,
रिप्लेसमेंट.
ये अभी बिग बैश का मैं जेवियर बार्लेट का इंटरव्यू देख रहा था पीटीआई को. सो उसमें जेवियर बार्लेट हैज सेड दैट इवन ऑस्ट्रेलिया हैव समथिंग सिमिलर टू
Yeah,
had something, a rule similar to the impact player rule.
yeah. They do. Yeah.
So some champion player or something, ऐसा कुछ रूल था उनका.
Ex
तो
player.
he's saying that rule benefited him a lot because it gave him a lot of opportunities to
Yeah.
play, in the Big Bash League. So
Okay.
like that.
Didi, there are a few questions for you. Let me start off one by one. Fatafat. Joby says, Chandresh sir, please ask Didi's comment on Sanju Samson's century. Always nice to hear appreciation from haters.
I hate Sanju Samson.
Yeah. You can start a club. That's what he's saying.
No, I have when have I hated Sanju Samson? Uh, he's a very good player. He's an extremely good player. One of the best in India. Is an opener of the Indian team for a reason. I have never hated Sanju Samson. Mm, he's very good, and it was terrific innings yesterday. The ball was just stopping a bit, like Ashwini's ball, that bouncer, slower bouncer, then Bumrah's slower ball. Those balls were stopping a bit. He adjusted very well. In fact, he did not give a single chance. 52 ball 100. He played very well, and I have never hated Sanju Samson. It is a misconception that I hate Sanju Samson. Why should I?
Sports Crazy says, Didi sir, can you see Pant in MI next year? But just as a player, not being a captain will be beneficial for him.
No, why Pant? I don't think they are going to invest heavily on Pant, like because you can see that Pant's T20 form is going nowhere. Like if they want to really invest heavily and get price out a player, then it should be probably be Ishan Kishan. He was their player. He is now with SRH. So I think if they are interested in an Indian wicketkeeper batter who they want to get. I think it could be Ishan Kishan.
Introspect says, DD sir, do you think MI's exceptional scouting will work when you have mega auction every 3 years? You can't retain the upcoming talent when you have Bumrah, Sky, Rohit, etc. like players. A fair point.
Fair point. Fair point. Like he's right. Like Bumrah, Rohit, Sky. These like especially like Rohit. Uh, it will not be retained now. But yes, with Bumrah and Sky. But 2 years ago, Bumrah and Sky would have been retained. They were at the peak of their powers. There was no problem in that. Like at least players to allow. Like if you have the players, then you can get them from the auction. There can be an occasion when they are not playing well. The stars are not playing well, and these guys can come in. No, I think that's what it is. Like you at least need to have the players so that you know you have the players. You can have them for 3 years, na. Like you can pick them from the auction. Like when Hardik Pandya was picked or when Bumrah was picked, no one knew Hardik Pandya or who Jasprit Bumrah and who Hardik Pandya was. Similarly, players can be picked. They can be put into the team when the stars are not performing, and then at the end of the 3 year cycle, you let go of a couple of stars and keep the performing youngsters. What's the problem?
Gigi Krishma Sharma says Gautam Ajit sacked Rohit Sharma from Test captaincy. Rohit Virat retired from Test cricket because of Gautam and Ajit. They forced them to retire. Then why not Surya? Why Gautam Ajit have not sacked Surya Kumar Yadav?
वर्ल्ड कप जीता है, भूल भूल गए सर. कृष्णा शर्मा भूल गया वर्ल्ड कप. इज लेड इंडिया टू द वर्ल्ड कप के टाइटल. यू नो आईपीएल हर साल आता है, वर्ल्ड कप 2 साल में एक बार आता है, जो भी है. बट वर्ल्ड कप होता है. सो he has not been sacked because he has led India well, and he has led India to a T20 World Cup title.
And even in the
And I'm
middle of
sure,
IPL, even in the middle of IPL, Surya finds
despite his
time to
poor
beat
form,
Gautam.
sorry, in the middle of the IPL.
He finds time to be with Gautam at the right place with the trophy.
हाँ, वो पिक्चर ट्वीट किया ना दोनों ने. After all those rumors about Sky, Shreyas becoming the T20 captain after the India's T20 captain after the World Cup. So वो तो ठीक है अभी, but I doubt that will happen immediately. They will give Sky 1 or 2 series to rediscover his form. नहीं होता है तो then I think because Gautam Gambhir has tremendous trust in Sky's abilities, and the captain and coach need to be on the same page. As I was मुझे मैं last time बोला, and Gautam has been has developed more sort of leverage after his T20 World Cup success as a coach. Whatever he had lost last year after India lost the Test series against South Africa, he has recovered a fair bit of it after winning this World Cup. So he'll be calling the shots.
Okay, just to update everybody.
Unfortunately, lot of common people feel as well कि श्रेयस को कैप्टन बांधना चाहिए, but मुश्किल है as of now.
Okay, just to update everybody, RCB has won the toss and they've elected to field. Phil Salt has picked up an injury, so Jacob Bethel has come in. So all the criticism that was coming Jacob Bethel's way and ECB's way, that he's sitting on the bench, not playing instead of playing county cricket, somebody has heard it and they've made Jacob Bethel will play today's game.
Some former cricketer had pointed out, na? Some former cricketer had pointed out that he should.
Alistair no Cook, less than someone like Alistair Cook. And Kevin Peterson went after him on X saying that he doesn't know anything about IPL. So, ऊंचे लोग ऊंची पसंद. Its global brief says top two is fixed, RCB and Punjab. Who will be fixed two? Gaurav, first you and then DD. Gaurav?
Yeah.
DG free.
Bol.
Top two is fixed, RCB and Punjab.
Who will be the next two?
Yeah,
Did he? What's it?
RCB and
Yeah,
Punjab, na?
टॉप टू इज फिक्स्ड.
हाँ.
वो कह रहे हैं बाकी दो
Yeah.
टीम कौन होंगे.
हाँ, करेक्ट करेक्ट, आरसीबी एंड पंजाब तो लग ही रहा है, बाकी दो की फाइट है, बिकॉज एसआरएच हैज बीन प्लेइंग वेरी वेल, सीएसके हैज बीन प्लेइंग, has recovered a lot, SRH have recovered a lot, and they are on a spree, so RR obviously on a hot streak, so like RR looks likely to be the third team,
And fourth team.
uh, fourth team का वही fight है between SRH and CSK, I think, how it's going. It will be touch and go. I feel SRH have the edge right now over CSK as well. I think SRH will be the fourth team. The way they, sort of the amount of firepower they have at the bat.
Didi, what's
It
your
is
take?
like,
I think if Delhi Capitals kind of picks up the kind of quality that they have, Mitchell Stark comes in and the team picks up. I think Delhi Capitals will should peep CSK to the post. It will be SRH. I have a feeling SRH right now. These two young bowlers are bowling very well, but uh, मुझे डिफिकल्ट लगता है कि फॉर देम टू गो ऑल द वे एज इन टू गो टू द सेमीफाइनल एज इन द लास्ट फोर. मुझे लगता है दिल्ली कैपिटल्स पिकअप कर लेगा. CSK will win a few games and it will come down between one of these two games and maybe the Delhi Capitals will go through.
ओके. मानिक प्रीत सिंह से आरसीबी का नमक कम हो गया है. तो क्या हो गया ना, आरसीबी का नमक तो क्या, कुछ नहीं हुआ. आज वो इंजर्ड है इसलिए वो नहीं खेल रहे. अगले मैच में जरूर खेलेंगे. ओके. टुडे इज आल्सो द बर्थडे ऑफ द गॉड ऑफ क्रिकेट सचिन तेंदुलकर. एंड निशांत अग्रवाल हैज अ question for both of you. First, you, Gigi, your memory of 24th April 1998 when Tendulkar played that famous, but that was the final that he played. But the better knock was the one on 22nd April. Where were you and what were you doing? And don't reveal your age.
I was in college and I watched it at home. I was quite. It was obviously quite stunning and quite inspiring and absolutely riveting. And I mean, in those the Sachin of those days was. I think that '90s generation Sachin was absolutely like. It was like God, भगवान उतर के आ गए जमीन के नीचे. I remember there was a magazine में article after that about how whether was really the first god of cricket, because that entire Australia coming here after that and culminating into the Sharjah, his exploits at Sharjah, Sachin was unstoppable. He was absolutely at the top of his game. And then that back injury happened, and obviously a lot of after that, things were never the same again. Although he did play a lot of memorable knocks after that as well, but that this phase of his, he was absolutely unstoppable and joy to watch, sheer joy to watch. That innings, of course, was tremendous because India, nobody gave a. I mean, India still lost the game, but we were heading for a very big defeat before Sachin
No, no,
exploded.
they won this game. They won this game on the final. They
No,
won.
no, no. 22nd April. I'm saying 22nd April.
22nd April. Yeah, 24th they won. Yeah,
24th they won. 22nd they lost. Na.
yeah.
The romanticism is around that desert storm. The desert storm knock only. Na.
I think if he had stayed on a little longer on 22nd April, India would have won that match as well.
Yeah, yeah. But I
will
guess the whole
qualify.
motivation was कि final में
काम
qualify
कर
कर
दिया था भाई, qualify.
हाँ, correct, correct.
Did he?
And
What,
VVS
what is
Lakshman
your
was actually looking like a absolute novice.
Yeah, he was looking like Pragyan Oja when Pragyan Oja was batting with him.
Flow. And imagine what VVS did 3 years later.
Yeah. Didi, what's your memory?
I remember it distinctly because on that day my bachelor's का part 2 exam का like fine last paper था. So that got over. I came back home, switched on the TV, and I am always a pessimist. Those days, I used to be a pessimist when India was playing. As in, I am always a pessimist about my favorite team. So I had the feeling that, like, right through, I felt that they are going to lose. But yeah, it happened. It happened. We were all very happy. But yeah. I
Okay,
was
just
extremely worried, and I right through and through, I was quite sure that the collapse is coming.
yeah, that's what it was. Get Tendulkar, get India. That was the buzzword in the 90s, at least after Tendulkar started opening the batting in one day cricket. Just to let everybody know, Manav Sutar has come in place of Ashok Sharma. Ashok Sharma has been dropped completely from this game, and Jason
Who?
Holder has come in place of Glenn
That's
Phillips.
what
So
I
they
was
made
telling you, na, that they will drop Ashok Sharma, get Jason Holder, and balance it with Manav Sutar is what, a batter or what?
spinner.
Oh, spinner. Okay.
अरे but
But
Ashok Sharma has been played up as if कि मतलब he is going to play for India immediately after the IPL. मीडिया तो उसको ऐसे ही प्ले अप कर रहा है, अरे इतना फास्ट डालता है ये, इधर तो जीटी ने टॉप कर दिया उसको.
Let's see. Okay, Gigi, who's winning, Gujarat or Bengaluru?
I hope Gujarat, yeah. I hope Gujarat. I mean, you can never rule them out with the, once Siraj and Prasidh hit their lengths, and Rashid is again bowling well. I think he's taken wickets, taken a few wickets, looks in decent rhythm after a while, long while. So I have a feeling that GT should win. I would want GT to win, but RCB are in sort of the touch where it looks difficult. Although they will badly miss Phil Salt in this game. That actually tilts for me the balance in GT's favor, because Bethel will be undercooked right now. He hasn't played for a long while, remember, since the World Cup. Although you know what he can do, that 100 against India and Mumbai was one of the finest knocks in T20 cricket in recent
Yeah.
times in international cricket. But still, I would give an edge to GT actually, with Salt not being there particularly.
What's your take, Didi? Who's winning?
Gujarat is batting first, right?
Yeah.
So, if they get 200, if they manage to get 200 somehow, then it could be an interesting game because they have a very good bowling lineup. But they need to get 200, 210 minimum to challenge this RCB uh, batting lineup. So it is on the top 4 5 batters to get them to 200.
Okay. Let's see what happens in this contest. Remember, like, share, and subscribe, and comment on all our videos. Hype ka button dabaiye, and use super chat to ask questions, because that's the only way Didi and Gigi have promised that they will let you know how to get tickets for the IPL 2026. If you don't ask super chat questions, they will not tell you how to get the tickets for IPL 2026. That's it for today. Thanks a lot, gentlemen. Thanks a lot to the backend team. We'll see you tomorrow. Until next time, take good care of yourselves. Goodbye and God bless.